Hey everybody, welcome to round two. We've got ourselves another two-lander, because that's just how we roll. We're on the draw, so we could potentially draw our third land by turn 3. There's a 70% chance, I often hear people say. And any land would be great. We do have an Awashra on turn 1. I will keep it, but it does have problems. So we'll just keep that in mind for a little bit. Opponent's down to 6 as well. It's a whole lot of mulligans to start out our Amonkhet adventures on all sides of the table. Hey, we got there. We got there. So we've got a Awashra down. Turn 3, we might just drop a gift to have a turn 4 Decimator Beetle. Sounds like a plan to me. Do we get rewarded with a 2-drop even? Oh man, we do, but we're not going to put it on a Awashra, are we? Are we? We might. We might actually have our own 1/4 and draw a card. No, that sounds terrible. Let's pretend we have an Essence Scatter instead. You better not cast any creatures. I have 2 mana up. Dune Beetle number 2. We're against a counters deck, aren't we? That's my guess. These are counter holders, if I've ever seen them. Maybe they played a Dune Beetle because they were afraid of the Essence Scatter. Alright, we're going to drop a Gift of Paradise on that land there. Then we're going to go green, blue, black, black next turn and drop a Decimator Beetle. And say, lol, what you gonna do about that? Probably even give it flying, actually. The turn after. Give it flying, drop an Ornery Kudu. Yeah. Get to pull the counter off even from wherever we put it off the Kudu. Seems good. Cycle a Sandworm. Try to get their 4th land. Did they get there? Doesn't look like it. Attack with both. Get in for 2. Yeah, I'll block 1. This is just a free attack. In for 1. Did you get your 4th land? No, they didn't. So that's going to be some problems for them. So we're going to go green. We're going to go black, black, blue, blue. Drop ourselves a Decimator Beetle. Throw a counter on poor little Awashra Cultivator. And pass the turn. That should stop the attacks from coming in. And counters are going to start being placed. So the Kudu counter we might even just throw on the Decimator Beetle. Cradle of the Accursed. Okie dokes. So that's 3. 3 to activate. So he does have a 2/2 online. Just so we know. So we've got 2 for the cartouche. So we have 3 or 4 mana available. That might determine whether we Kudu or Naga. If we hit the land, the Naga might be a little bit better just to smooth our next few draws to make sure that we keep this momentum going. Please don't kill the beetle. He's got a little hat kind of thing on. You wouldn't kill a beetle with a hat. Hat means it's sentient. It has feelings and thoughts. Probably a little beetle family at home. Pitiless Vizier, sure, that's fine. Boy, that's going to get a counter. Alright, so his plan was probably that he's going to get to block that, and he's not. So yeah, we're going to cycle that at some point because I do not foresee flyers in this deck. So, I guess we cartouche it to see what we draw. So yeah, let's cartouche it up. Draw a card. It's a Vizier of Tumbling Sands, eh? Is that a better play? Doesn't block much, unfortunately. I think we just play the 3/4 because this is going to be a 3/1. Yeah, play the Kudu, throw the counter on the beetle, attack in, take the counter off the beetle, put a counter on the Vizier. Yep. So let's go Kudu, blue, blue, Counter on the beetle. Fly in. Take the counter off the beetle, put the counter on the vizier. Take him to 15. Next turn, we have many things we can do. Blue, blue, 1, 2, 3. If we hit a land, we can even floodwaters. Bounce the beetles and just super tempo play them. That is the kind of decks that I used to play. Brings me back to Theros. Bouncing stuff. Getting in for damage. Stopping plans. Please no final reward. At some point, we're going to face a demon, too. And, well, it won't kill the demon. It'll at least weaken it a little bit. Alright, opponent is going to attack, so I would kind of expect them to come in with this Vizier, since it's just dying next turn anyways. In with Dune. I'll just take 4 here. I'll just take 3 here. I'm not going to throw anything in the way. Go down to 19? Sure. Guess I have to be aware of Spidery Grasp anytime that the forest is up. What's coming down? 4-drop? Nope. I assume he's targeting something, and that's why there was an on-tap here. Horror! Okay, that's a problem. So hopefully we hit a land and we just bounce it in tempo. And that we do. That we do. Yeah, so we just bounce the horror and a beetle, I think. Well, let's attack in with the beetle and kill the vizier. Counter off Awashra. Put a counter on vizier. So that is a dead vizier. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mana available. The alternative is we could, like, Naga Oracle and then cycle Stinging Shot. But that leaves this horror around, so I think I just prefer the tempo play here. Boop and boop. Make you do that turn over. I don't have enough mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think I hit... Yeah. I think I hit tap for blue as a tap as opposed to tap for whatever. I get it. Alright, so bounce those. Pass the turn. He'll have to replay the horror. We'll get in for 5, take him down to... Actually, we can attack him with the kudu as well, because the horror will be a 3/3. So we'll be coming in, taking him to 5 guaranteed. I really dislike that I just said that word. What's going to happen? How awesome would a cartouche of strength be? All right. Horror again? There it is. There it is. We get to Stinging Shot it, attack and kill it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Stinging Shot. You're going to do some work today. Got there. So Stinging Shot, staying in for absolute certain. Anything else? Just a bunch of 1/4s, eh? Just a bunch of 1/4s. Maybe Slitherblade does something against 1/4s. It can just attack in. I don't like that I said that. I think we just go back in. That was great. That was 100% how this deck was supposed to perform. Okie dokes. That's much less good than what we previously had. So we have the Awashra. Any land gives us Cheetah. We can cycle Lay Claim if things go bad. So I will keep. Purely because I'm on the draw. Or on the play. On the draw. If I was on the play, I don't think I would have kept it. We got there anyways. We got totally rewarded because luck has come back to us. So we get to pass the turn with an Essence Scatter up. Play your Dune Beetle. No Dune Beetle. Well, play your whatever. I have nothing to play. I said utterly unsuspiciously. Blighted Bat? Nah. No. Sorry. I mean, we could save that for Archfiend, but I mean, he'd have to just have the Archfiend, like, right now. And I don't buy it. This does not go on the battlefield, does it? Oh, it does go on the battlefield. Oh, well, in that case, we might want to get up to Lay Claim as quickly as possible to get the Archfiend, right? Pitiless Vizier? Sure. Do I want a Cheetah, or do I just want 5 mana available for the potential that we hit a 5-drop? I think we just want the 5 mana available. Like, if we top deck Beetle or something, and we will have it be another forest? Because we have an island in hand? Yeah, let's do that. Grab a forest, pop it down. Ooh, a Glyph Keeper. Don't mind if I do 5-drop. We will not block the Pitiless Vizier in case of shenanigans. Now we're a land away from Lay Claim being online. Boy, howdy will I ever take 4. Please no Archfiend. Don't punish me for that early Essence Scatter. Pitiless Vizier number 2. Sure. No biggie. Well, there's the other land that we needed. So he's going to come at me for 8. I can come at him for 5. So I can take him to 15. He'll take me to 8. Less than ideal. But we can drop a Pouncing Cheetah and block it, potentially eat it. He may just not have the cycling card available. He appears to be the cycling deck, so I would expect him to. At worst, we lose a Cheetah, and then we have Lay Claim online, right? So yeah, we'll come in for 5. Take him to 15. And then we'll represent one hell of a counterspell. Goes to attacks. There's literally 0 chance he doesn't have a cycling. But on the off chance we get there, and plus, you know, this is very quickly going to become an unwinnable race for him if he can't get rid of the 5/3 flyer. Don't imagine we'll see the cycle here before blocks. If we do, I think we just take 8. Are we seeing the release of information for no reason? Oh, okay. That doesn't. But I would assume that means no cycling in hand. So that's some information to keep in mind. Down to 8, 2 cards in hand. No play. Illusory Wrappings to make it into an O2. I like it. Plus we can drop the Quarry Hauler. I like it, I like it. In for 5. Drop Mr. Quarry Hauler. We'll do a... Shit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine-ish. I clicked that because I was like, it doesn't matter, but that just turned off the shield on it. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Let's quickly cast this, and then let's pass through the turn so that you don't do anything to my Glyph Keeper, please. Thank you. Please. Please. Thank you. Oh, do not randomly click your Glyph Keeper for any reason. Don't even look at it when you're not actively attacking with it. Just look somewhere else at all times. Yeah, you want to trade with a Quarry Hauler? That's fine. That's fine. You want to kill a Quarry Hauler? Also just totally fine. Sure. Two cards in hand. What you got, opponent? Is it an Archfiend? Lord of the Accursed. I don't really want that. Give me something that's not a land. Huh. Alright. Welp. We're gonna take our opponent to 5. And then I feel like there's no way he's going to give... There's no way he can give... like this +4. Stealing that doesn't feel as good as stealing that, but it's tapped. This blocks it. Even if he kills his Lord, yeah, I just don't see a way of him getting 4 extra damage out of this. So let's steal the Lord as a blocker. And we've got lethal in the air next turn. Hey, we got there. We are 2-0 going into the finals. I'll see you guys for round 3. Hopefully we can do our first 3-0 with our first draft of the format.